And good evening. I'm back again already. Ready to play the Prestige 13 game, I believe it is now. So we have the options to go to this one. Start with 6 Impatience. Starting with 6 Impatience is a bit of a double-edged sword. It has the advantage that you get 6 times, I believe, 15 negative hostility for a start, which is great. And usually you can play a game without getting beyond 6 Impatience, meaning the 12 total, or it is 14 total, I'm not sure. 14. So it's quite possibly a positive modifier, but it does make me a little bit nervous. When things are not going great, you don't have a lot of space. So that's why I don't want to do this. Now this is possibly the second worst modifier. No, I shouldn't say that, because there are many bad modifiers. This one, the worst one of course, is no orders. This one is pretty bad too. Trading is such an important part of the game, so I'm not going there. Now of course we are not forced to go to any modifier at all, and this is a really nice modifier. Since I'm only opening dangerous glades anyway, this one is perfect. So I'm going first to make a town with no modifier at all. We have just gotten the upgrade where we get 20% more embarkation resources, and what especially beautiful about that is that we have a 6th, what's the name of that, the stone that builds hearts. We had only 5 before, which is always 1 short. Now we have 6, that's just perfect. The 4 extra parts is also really significant, and the 2 extra pipes is convenient because this makes it exactly enough to build 1 pump and connect 2 buildings to it. So all of this is really good, and then of course everything else is increased by 20%, so more food, more planks, more bricks, more fuel, all great. Now I have 8 embarkation points plus 8 reserves, but we have a relatively easy game of course, because we're close to the capital, so we're not losing any embarkation points. We don't have any negative modifiers, so I'm going to save most or all of these embarkation points for later. We do have again a pretty bad prestige modifier. The worst ones are 9, 12 and 13. 12 was less blueprints to choose from, and this 13th is fewer cornerstones to choose from. And then there's another bad one, and that says we only have 2 cornerstones choices to start with instead of 3, and that will come at 16 I think, or so, I don't know. So what are we going to start with? Definitely the people for 1 point, and definitely the twice 42 food for 1 point each. Of course I like stones to open caches. This is also a great improvement with the 20%. Now we actually have the stones to open 2 medium caches. And then we can either add a bunch of fuel or more food. Well, how much we do have quite a bit of food already. We have 3 times 28, that's 60, 84. That means 126 plus 84 is 210. That's a nice number of food. Of course more is always better, but 210 is good. I'm going to take this call. See, while the oil burns shorter than the coal, if they were equal price, I'd quite possibly choose the oil, because the oil is another product that you can use in glade events. I have just been looking at the wiki too, because there was one map modifier, which we're not yet at, but we might go there in the future, that says there's only forbidden glades. So I've been looking at the wiki, what do we need to solve the forbidden glades? And basically, if you have 30 oil and 15 tools, you can solve almost all of them. So that might be an option for the future. So I'm gonna go with this. So what do we have? Villagers move faster if they have complex food. That's a lot of requirement. Complex food and only a short time of the year, and then they'll move a little faster. Who cares? Gaining reputation doesn't lower impatience. That means basically that we don't want to turn in our orders during storm. I'm opening my Excel sheet again and making note. And then the third. Building materials yield 50% fewer goods during storm. It's not the worst. We can forget about that and we won't have any serious disasters. And 20% chance of destroying the yield. Same, no huge disasters. And this is the same old villagers perishing, which is a disaster, and we cannot forget about that. We need services at level 5 or no go. Now, you don't need to be in level 5. You basically rarely need to be in level 4 during storm. So this probably won't be an issue. So here is our beautiful forest. It looks like a little bit of an odd asymmetrical setup. We're gonna build 3 woodcutters. I want to open this glade, and I think these are far enough away from the... yeah, plenty of space to build one there. This one is a bit less. Yeah, that's not great. This one is great. So those are the first ones we're gonna open, the ones that we have the easiest time building an extra hard. This one and this one. No, that one. Well, I'm gonna build that woodcutter right here. I also need to clean out this area because that's my prime real estate from my industrial complex around the warehouse. And I'll build one woodcutter in here. They can access both of those glades. Set the priority to 5 and we select a nice path to cut. And in here as I said, I want to clean out this area. And I want to find a way towards at a glade. Most likely with a road that goes right by there. So that's the woodcutters. Then comes the makeshift post on 4, and it's going to use whatever, some eggs. The trade post on 3, and the housing. What housing would we like? It would be nice to have one lizard home. As well as maybe one beaver home in a little time. But we'll start with just 4 normal homes. Because we don't have the resources to build all those advanced houses. All of that on priority 2. And then finally again we will gather some of our resources that we are blessed with in this game. And a crude workstation to process some. And off we go. Let's have a look at this. Oh, a carpenter. We again haven't seen copper in ages. But the carpenter really looks like a decent pack. These guys have brought the tools. That's nice, so we have something to sell to the trader maybe. We don't have a harpy for in the heart, so what's the next best to go in there? Definitely not the fox at this moment, because it doesn't do anything. I guess the beaver? Oh well, this is fine too. Makes him really happy. There's one guy plus 5 resolve from being in there. Oh, let's not forget about this. I can produce 12 of them or so. We have plenty food now. That and the carpenter, or the furnace even. Looks like we might go to a tool-based economy, but of course that will only work if we get the forager's camp basically, or a boatload of clay nodes with copper in them. I don't think I have built that camp yet. Yeah, no, that's the downside. If I'm not producing tools, then this is really very limited to planks only. But copper bars is probably even worse, because the chance that we have a lot of copper is small. But bricks and pies are good, as in bricks are about as good as plank production, and pies are possibly really good. The pack of luxury goods also have a lot of potential, of course. For now we'll just keep running until the next spring. And we have 2 trade opportunities. So this is about 1.3 for 3, which is reasonable, but it's not great. 25 cents per egg, a little less because that's also 2 eggs, that's not so great. The stone, 133, 183 for 4 is not terrible, but not great. And of course we're going to need stones and food. I just hope that we could sell our tools for a good price, or maybe even 1 or 2 parts if the price is really good. These ones are digging a good hole there, as are these. I can actually already in year 1 start producing some resolve out of the foxes. And that's because they brought some skewers with them. So it's gonna be really for a short time. The second season doesn't bring anything for trade opportunities. The game is freaking out that I should click on that. I can open it already by cutting that tree, so that's fine. I like having a second builder for a moment because I want this neighborhood thingy to be done quickly. Or is it? It's encampment actually. Neighborhood is the next level that I've been ignoring too much so far. I also have unlocked the district, and really the district is pretty good. We easily have enough wood, so it's all going a little slower, of course, because there's no harpy in the heart. That really is a terrible difference. Seven eggs for two, that's still not interesting. Well, that's good enough, I guess. Yeah. Maybe I want to cut a few trees here too. And then these ones will also be interesting to cut sometime soon. Let's gather some of these roots. So which glades was I gonna open first? This one easily. And then next one this one. So this woodcutter, I can move this to this location. And have it clean the area behind the heart a bit. There will be housing area at some point. Oh, that's a bit much. If I'm gonna select everything, I might as well select nothing at all, right? We have some newcomers coming in. Those two extra foxes do help with the early resolve a bit, just like last game. But I'm not gonna try and get them to 20 before those are going up like last game. So now in the near future I will be choosing more of the other races. We are gathering both of these camps. Someone should finish that crude workstation. So I want to open these two glades. I'm getting more and more confident that I can just open two of them without even bothering really too much what the glade event is about. Because the glade events, they're not that bad for the dangerous glade really. As you saw last game, I had one of the tougher ones actually in the first glade, and I was still fine opening another. Food is dropping so fast. Oh yeah, what are you producing? Fabric is good. I am getting stones from something then, because I didn't start with 47 of them. I think I started with 42 of them. What's giving me stones? That's odd, huh? I don't see anything producing stones. But I seem to have gained 5 of them. Oh, the newcomers, they must have brought the stones. Okay, let's open this. You're all good to do that right now. And let's start on opening this. What does Zorg have? Nothing super special. What trade opportunities do we have? The first food trade, that is actually pretty reasonable. So I could sell those for 9. That's I might well do that. But let's first keep on looking what's about to happen. As we are opening these two glades. And we want an extra woodcutter in there. And even one more. Oh, those are two the same camps, I didn't even notice, you see. So this one should be just making this and not moving around between the two different sources. I like Sahilda much more to be my first trader. At least Sahilda sometimes has good blueprints. Oh no, a blood flower. But on the bright side we have sea marrow. Clearance water. Okay, we're going to have to evacuate our food. So 30 without the harpy in. Oh, that's a pain. I'm going to build quickly 2 more makeshift posts. Okay, and I am going to continue opening this glade. Come on guys, make this happen. Okay, now I've got all the information I need. So we're just gonna tear this down. We cannot produce food for a little while, and our food is gonna be eaten. Planting crops is faster. A beanery, what does a beanery do? Porridge, pickled goods, that's nice. Stamping mill, pottery, flour, really nice. And a brickyard, wow. This is a nice little village. And more root deposits. Okay. So, time to make some choices. "15 foxes or 15 clan," and either we get foxes or we get lizards. Now I do feel like I probably want lizards, but the foxes are way easier to get to 15. Well, they're actually both easy to get to 15 right now. We can do that right away. We don't have any fertile soil. That's quite a bummer. We are going to have to live by these few berry bushes. And we may be able to... We have berries and we have roots and some veggies. So if we quickly build this, we could make some pickled goods, absolutely, and some porridge. Okay, that's reasonable. Does this make any food? No. And does this make any food? That's the abandoned cache. And this one is the brickyard. It doesn't. No, only the beanery produces food now. This is not going to give us any food. And solving this blood flower neither. We do have caches. This is 40 food and bricks solved for a while. And then we have another cache here. And that is fuel solved for a while. Which basically was already solved. We have a brickyard, so that's obsolete. We do have a flour recipe, so the pie is then close to being made, but we don't have well, we can put the roots into the flour. Yeah. You can put roots into flower and that'll be fine. If we find the forager's camp. How many wood do I have currently? 260. Because I'm going to need a whole lot of harpies to do some work now. So let's free those up already. I said harpies again, didn't I? That's that. I'm going to fill this in my Excel sheet. We have a recipe for containers, for flour, and for bars. And we also have the recipes for porridge, pickled, and more bars. And bricks and pottery. We already had pottery. So we have quite some doubles already in there. Does it matter if I get meat or mushrooms? This one can use only mushrooms. This one can use also only mushrooms, so we're better off with mushrooms right now. Let's pick the one with the mushrooms. The foxes resolve. Let's right away favor those, so that's going to happen. I don't like either of these, but I'm not going to use my single reroll on this. I'll use gain those 10 golds there. What a trash. Global production speed is faster, but trader, what a trash. Let's go with the Ancient Pact. Yes. A forager's camp, wasn't that what I was looking for in here? Yes. So that looks really interesting. The Totem of Denial, I suppose, is the one that gives you 50 hostility reduction, which is also rather interesting. Fertile soil. What does the forager actually do? Roots, grain and veggies. It's just small veggies. No. This is basically just the fertile soil. And a bunch of patches. Yeah. Well, of course the large encampment is also worth, at least it's worth 20 gold. But there must be something better out here. I would really like to know what all these things do that are in the small glades, but I don't know. I do know that they're not super impressive, mostly. "18 fertile soil", that pretty much counts as a double one. That can almost sustain 2 entire farms. Well, fertile soil in a small glade is not too bad either, of course. I definitely think I should go for this one. Forager camp, fertile soil, and a rain totem. And here's 2 more fertile soil if I want them. No water? No, I did have some water, right? I had clearance water. Drizzle water is absolutely my favorite. Are there 2 with Forager's Camp? Or no, this is the one. Tinctuary. I had the last game, but I don't really recall what it does. Large berry bushes. More fertile soil. Drainage mall. That's a pretty heavy event. Merchant. A haunted market. A butcher. Butcher could be useful. Fishman outpost, not sure. Oh, there's 2 foragers camps, see? This is one with a totem of denial, and this is one with a rain spirit totem. I'm going to open this page here. The total of denial. 15 coal. Burn down. We don't want to burn it down, of course. So we basically need 30 of any luxury items. But it's a total non-issue, so I need 30 of the luxury items for the totem of denial, and the other was the rain spirit totem, and that also costs. Not all the luxury items are good, but still at 100 points, that's not significant either. Okay. We can solve either of them with burning, but it doesn't say what's the benefit. The rain spirit decreases hostility, and the totem of denial 3 global resolve. So both are pretty nice. I'd say this one is slightly better. Denial is slightly better than the Rain Spirit, but I like them both. But this one has fertile soil, and this one did not. No. Now I don't think I have those luxury resources already. Are they going to come out of a cache? Not there. Nor here. And this is not giving them. Nor this. So I still need to find those somewhere. He doesn't have them. So it was going to be the Rain Spirit. Resin is good too. And that's coming from the trees. I actually have 30 resin, so I can do this. And there was no downside to the Rain Spirit totem, right? Okay, hostility by 100. That's rather insignificant. Let's just go there right away. Get over with this. Now it's not that insignificant that I want to do this during the storm. So I'm gonna open it next year, I think, because this is going to take a little while. 7:28 with 2 foxes is going to be about 6 minutes, but they're gonna have to walk, so it is going to be 7 minutes. Yes, I would have to start right now, and in fact I do kind of have to start soon on this stuff. But first we're gonna evacuate food. So we are going to do that. What else is happening is second order. 3 glade events is happening, opening 5 is not happening. $20 beaver resolve. I suppose we should be able to do that relatively soon. This as well. It gets us to 16. We built 2 beaver houses and we're at 20, but that's gonna take a lot of wood. Now of course if we do take the carpenter, then we have that wood. It's really pi versus all 3 of these. And we have fertile soil. And we have plenty of roots actually to make, as we are going to have this forager camp and we're going to have 3 of these large patches. We can make pies. How many people like pies? Our lizards like pie? Only our lizards like pie. Everyone likes pickled goods though. Everyone likes pickled goods, and we already have the recipe for that, so we are absolutely going to have to make pickled goods. We also have a recipe for pottery, and I believe water skins, I'm not sure. Everything can go into pickled goods just about, so yeah, pickled goods is going to be our main food. This beanery is going to focus entirely on pickled goods. We want drizzle water. I didn't see any drizzle water on the map. I might actually build the trashy one for that, although it produces just too little. So I'm gonna do another. What? There's drizzle water. And a wandering merchant can't hurt. Clay deposits 5 times, that's good for the... oh man, we need this one too. Absolutely. Clay deposit for the... what's it called? For the pottery. This building is going to be rather busy though, because it needs to do flour. No, it does not need to do flour. We're going to make pickled goods. Just going to do pottery, pickled good here, clay comes from here, and the roots come from everywhere. That's set. And now you see the advantage of just opening everything at the start of the second year. Of course, also the advantage of this, what's the name of this? Ancient Pact. It's great. But at least now we can make a plan, and we have a plan. So pickled goods is gonna happen. We do not need the pie. We are going to choose the carpenter. That means we do not really need the smithy, although coats and trade goods are useful. Coats and trade goods, or fabric and trade goods. And training gear. How likely is it that we will be able to produce training gear? I suppose that our sea marrow nodes, where are they? They are going to give us stones. We have 128 of the sea marrow nodes, it's 64 stones. Is that enough to make this a significant thing? No, that's only 8 times this recipe. This costs way too many stones. This is not going to be useful. Trade goods. Maybe. Trade goods use 6 and 8, and then here they use 4 and 6. That is a significant difference. So it really is fabric or coats. Fabric is better, right? Fabric is better. Let's choose fabric. We already have a brickyard. Does that brickyard make enough pottery? 1 minute 24. 2 people, so that is about 6-7-ish pottery per minute. And how many potteries do I want? For the pickled goods, 4.5 per minute gives 3 people making pickled goods. There's 30 pickled goods per minute. No, that's not possible. 15. Yeah, 15 pickled goods per minute. That's only enough to feed 15-ish people. But of course we're going to enhance it with water. So that's 25% double yield. And I'm going to make a district, will be 35% double yield, and I'll have some out of the trees 40%. We're going to get to about 25 pickled goods per minutes, and that's good to feed my people, pretty much all of them, in the end game. So yeah, this is good. Now we are at the moment, of course, still dependent on the resource nodes, mainly the root nodes, and in time we want to move that dependency to a farm, which would preferably be the plantation. Although with the Ancient Pact we can easily find the right nodes to keep it going. But now I'm going to take the smithery, I suppose. Smithy. Good. Let me add to my Excel sheet. I have the weaver, so I have the fabric. And I have the training gears. The containers are going to be made. And I have packs of trades. Then we have the carpenter, which is planks and tools. This is pretty much a super luxury that we have all the building materials now. And we have the food that we want. And we have tools, but not really yet. We don't have any serious bar production. I mean, we have the recipe for crystallized dough, but that's so trashy. And we can produce coats. This game really is looking good already. Okay. I need half a minute for a toilet break. There's me again. So I have chosen all my blueprints. I have not yet chosen all my orders. I think, how many parts will I be needed? I have lots of camps right now. This camp is gonna remain because we want to be producing fabric with that. We are going to get a large forager camp, but of course we will have to rebuild it, so it does cost us parts, but probably just 2. And we're gonna destroy both of these, I'd say. We also need a stonecutter's camp. So one of these is going to be exchanged for a stonecutter's camp, the other one is going to be exchanged for the larger forager's camp, means I have 1 part remaining. Then I have 3 woodcutter camps, that's gonna go down to 2, and I have 4 parts extra, and I have 4 here, so I currently have basically 8 parts. 3 will absolutely be needed for the blight post. Leaves me with 5. Here we're going to need a warehouse, and here we're going to need a warehouse. Leaves me with 1. But that does mean that we don't have to choose this for the parts. It doesn't really matter. This is 4 people. These rewards are slightly bigger. The Trapper's Trial. I don't see this happening. I don't believe we have any insects. The butcher. I've seen the butcher somewhere, but probably quite far away. This would be an interesting one. Last game we were producing oil, and going from 5 to 7 is really significant, of course. Pack of luxury goods, we can make that. Let's check if we can make insects. Like, I don't need that blueprint, but it's not bad either.
Hello.
He doesn't have them either. He's got meat, no insects. So no, we cannot choose this timed order. This one or this one. This is a pain, I'm gonna have to find the butcher, etc. It's going to be this one. And then I'm gonna choose this later. Both are basically going to cost me. For the 20 packs of crops costs me 60 food, which shouldn't be a problem in the long run. I will find that 60 food, and it costs me some time. Now this, I can buy this from some trader at some point, comparable in costs. And this could be really nice if I'm going to find, for example, a small farm and I don't want the grain but I do want the veggies for my pickled goods. Then this could kind of make the veggies semi doable. Still pretty poor, but if I'm not going to be finding any farms, then it's all useless. And this is of course 5 villagers is good. 2 wildfire essence could be good. So I'm going to get only 3 extra parts. This means that while I have calculated that I don't need any parts, I'm not going to sell any. Because more chance that you will find some that you need extra for. Actually, the water source maybe? No, I was going to take the drizzle water here. So now that we know what we're doing, we need an order of priorities. I have all these buildings for trade materials, and it is really convenient to have the building materials, and it's really convenient to have those early, of course. This is the brickyard. And where is the door of the brickyard? I suppose it's this opening or that one. I'm not sure. To be certain, it's probably good to keep this open. And then we want to add to that a weaver. And a carpenter. And of course the warehouse can go in here. This is going to be our main production building. Where is its door? Right here. So this is the place for the warehouse. So that's going to be my town, my second town. And I hope that the small hut will fit in here. Yes, it will. We need, I'm going to make notes of this, planks, bricks, fabric, 8 planks for the brickyard. Then we need 12 planks for the weaver, and we need 8 and 3 for the carpenter. So that's a shitload of planks, which means the carpenter has the first priority out of these. We need for this planks and bricks, and for this warehouse even more planks. Can we use the beanery before we have anything else? Yes, because we have barrels, and of course we have a huge range of stuff. So we do want the beanery kind of ASAP. Our food is dwindling, we need to catch that fall. So the beanery is going to be the first priority. And I'm going to destroy all these buildings until the beanery has its resources coming in there. When I have the beanery, I would consider that our food situation is sort of sorted. We have 19, 30, 50, 75 of our food can go in the beanery, and that is all except the meats, I suppose. The eggs go in there, this goes in there, yeah, all except the meat. So we're gonna try and eat the meat right now and nothing else. And if we can do that, we will be golden with the beanery, doubling our food supplies, and of course making everyone really happy in the process with a +8. Now those barrels, they're not gonna last super long. They last 9 recipes. So we are going to have to do this relatively soon as well. And then, do we have any clay? No, we do not have any clay at all right now. So gathering clay is going to be our next priority. which is not present yet. Clay was in here? Yes. It's 100 clay or so. A little more, 120 clay. That's 24 of this recipe. No, wait a moment. 120 clay. That's 60 times 50. That's 300 pottery. And 300 pottery is 1000 pickled goods plus bonus from. So that's plenty. This is enough clay. We need to move this dude over here. And we can open this quickly. That is of course going to cost us 1 citizen. That's slightly unfortunate. We need everyone. We need all hands on deck. So this one is also going to be done pretty soon now. And we need to produce planks, most of all. Not bricks. Bricks are coming from this cache. It's gonna take another minute or two though. So yeah, we do want to produce a few bricks probably. Well, this is 2 and this is 4. We have those bricks. That's good. We just want to produce planks right now. Just planks. With 2 guys. What is this? The makeshift posts. Yeah. Let's not forget about that. We can also buy some planks. Speeds things up a bit. Of course we were going to be starving and not producing food for the coming 5 minutes anyway. We do need to start doing this right away. Or can we cleanse it at all? I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this. So if we can cleanse this, we don't have this problem. Well, we do have that anyway. I mean, we can't eat it, so we don't want to be producing it either when the blood flower is eating it. So it's fine. But this is about an equally good reward when we're not needing any of this stuff. 6 bars or 30 reeds. You don't have any bars nor reeds. There's no bars. There's no bar. Yeah. No. Okay, okay. We're doing this. Where are all my damn lizards? The small forager camp out. Tear this down. Did I already start on this? No. I need more lizards. Christ. More foxes. 2 foxes in there. Investigate that. And now while all this is happening, I am rebuilding those buildings. And I am producing planks. I need 2 guys to do the makeshift post thingy. And that's exactly what I have. Now, of course, I also kind of need a woodcutter to do that, but this is lower priority. We can do that later. We're now going to do the makeshift thing. We're going to secure our food with these two beavers. Do I have mushrooms in here already? No. So that's good. Now build the next post, please. Oh, we don't need that many. The food is already almost gone. In fact, we have so little food. Let's just leave it at this. 30, 60, 73 food secured. Maybe some is in here. Not really. Oh, I deleted that one. I should not have done that. 72 food we have. So now we have 3 people to work. The fox's resolve is done. What's that gonna give me? 30 mushrooms. Let's wait and accept that after the blood flower. Actually, I should have left that. Why not just produce a little of that stuff? Okay. What are my people going to do? Cut this wood. This extra makeshift post, we're not going to build it. So we have 1 hand remaining. Let's build a stonecutter's camp right here. 2 is not enough for 2, guys. 2 is not enough. Yes, we are low on food, and our foxes are gonna be crying and dying and leaving probably. But there's nothing I can do about it. But the good thing is they're having a break every 2 minutes. So they're all gonna have only one break that's going to be without food, and then we're gonna have our food back. And somewhere in between these 40 eggs are gonna come in. I cannot save them anyway, so those are gonna be providing a little bit of food here and there. Yeah. But keeping those planks, guys. There we have the planks. This could also be used if it's going wrong with the foxes. I'm just gonna click that button and you get an instant supply of food that some can eat before it's gone. So this is now happening, and this is now happening. That means I'm free to build stuff that needs planks, like this warehouse. This warehouse has a top priority now, because this town is pretty much nothing without that warehouse. After that, we do want the carpenter. Or how about I build a carpenter here? I can build a weaver here just as well. It's fine. So the carpenter is priority 4. The warehouse was 5. And then comes the weaver at priority 3. The hunger will soon be setting in. A trader. That was good for the timed order, but that's too late. Way too late. I could buy a few fabrics. Is that needed or wanted? I'm just really needing shitloads of planks, huh? 3 fabric, 6 fabric. And I have 4, so yeah, I'll buy a really little bit of fabric. 6 fabric. No bricks at all. Yeah, 3 bricks. I don't have those. And yet more planks we need. A little bit of extra fabric is fine. And we're good here. You're free to go, my little trader. Yeah, so he's hungry now. He's just gone hungry right about now, which means he'll be fine because it's 1 minute 20. The food will be back before his next break. That's a nice position like that, I think. So this guy, well, let's open up the forest a little more, just for clarity's sake. I think it's time to drop back the food. Everyone is still kind of happy now. And we're only going to have 30 more seconds of this crab, which means it's just going to eat 10 of our food, and we can deal with that. And then we are sure that everyone is going well fed into the storm. We have a new blueprint. Probably the herb garden, we shall see. We shall see. We kind of don't need anything. We're going to have perfectly fine food. We have all the building materials we want. We can produce packs of luxuries, packs of trade materials. This game is already in the pocket. Good price, but I don't feel like selling any food at this moment, especially this is the only one that I'm allowing them to eat right now, or I should soon allow them to eat other stuff too. We have the beanery done. The beanery to produce pickled goods. Use those barrels. I'll use those too. And use everything. I think I should not select everything, because then they're probably going to bring everything before they start producing. And we want here foxes, they gain resolve, or lizards, they gain... I'm never sure if this is resolve or production. But I only have one lizard, and where is he? He's in the heart. and that's fine. He should at least stay available for that, even if I'm not going to keep him in there. So that's it. Pickled good production is online. Now we just have to keep it online. And that's the pottery production, which is of course obviously not yet online. We first need a stone cutter, so let's prioritize that a bit. It doesn't compete for any resources though. Oh yes, we need brick. We need a few bricks, so produce those please. There's only stones for one pair of bricks, but I suppose I'll just destroy those roads, and now they're worth half as much. What the hell did we ask for on the forum, idiots as us? As if I'm ever building these roads. I'm only destroying them for stones, and now they're worth half as much. Well. Oh well. So be it. We're producing a few bricks, but we don't want to produce many bricks. We will soon have the brickyard to do this. Five of 3 glade events completed. Oh, that's planks, that's really convenient. And another blueprint. So which one am I choosing here? Can I do anything with herbs? I'm really not planning to make any other food than these pickled goods. So the herbs are useless. The roots could be useful a bit, but it's 1-star recipe. And what use is this? The bricks is not needed. We have a brickyard. The pie is not needed. Well, we might make pie somewhere late in the game, since we do have but it's only used by one, right? The pie was for only the lizards. Yeah, no, that's not... If we are going to make a second food, what would that be? Cookies are only for him. Skewers. Yeah, this is only for him. Clearly skewers, that's the only one that's feeding 2 people. Instead, however, it might be more interesting to go for wine. Vacation is only for 1. Leisure is only for 1. So wine and brawling. Yes. I do have a recipe for training gear, so that's what may happen in the future. The coats are only for the beavers. The beavers apparently do not have a very good coat, which is silly. Actually the lizards would need the coat, right? Cold-blooded animals. Although, if you're cold-blooded, maybe the coat doesn't do anything. You can't insulate cold blood against the cold, can you? So I guess it does make sense after all. And yes, this was going to where the heart is going. And this is for a beaver. How many do I need? I had just calculated this, but I forgot about it. I need 9 pottery every 2 minutes, so that's 4.5 pottery per minute. And that is exactly 1 beaver producing pottery. Now it's useless if I don't have this yet. He doesn't have clay to get started either. We just need to finish this building fast. And if there's only 1 beaver needing to do that, what else would he do? This 120 is going to be 60 copper ore. So we could make another 20 copper bars. Are those useful? Maybe just enough to make barrels someday or something. No, I don't need barrels. I have pottery. I'm fine. I don't need tea. No. So this was the choice I was trying to make. The copper bar recipe is a small improvement over the other one, from 6 to 5 copper ore. That's really a small improvement. The bricks we have, the pie we don't want to produce. I'm picking the herb garden. Explorer's Lodge. We have quite a bunch of salvaged runes, so that's good. The Explorer's Lodge can do the brawling, and a few global results from that. Education might not be on the list of great stuff, but at least it can help a little. We should be opening this before the next dawn. At least digging the road towards it, I mean. I think that's enough bricks. Housing is not... no, we're fine without housing for now. Why is this taking so long? Oh well. We're gonna bring all 4 of them. That's this. And then you have 2 more bricks. The carpenter is going to finish now. The weaver is almost finishing. And we can start doing this clay. Foxes are starving. Oh oh. Oh oh. That was bad. Let's wait a tiny little bit, because more people are going to be more difficulties right now. How are we going to get them out of this mess? Well, they should soon be out of this mess, right? Yeah, with the extra speed we actually can use more of the pottery. You can start getting some fuel in there. Finally the carpenter, meaning you are gonna stop producing planks. And I believe you're kind of gonna stop producing anything really. Because the weaver is going to be next in line really soon. And then we need to rebuild this thing. It's happening soon. Stupid guy's taking a break on the other side of the map, of course. Okay, the beavers are back to being okay. The foxes are not yet. Okay, everyone survived this. That's fabric production online. What's happening here? You get out of there, and I'm gonna destroy this building. It's entirely obsoleted. Now it's pretty important that we get this thing soon, because they're going all the way there to take breaks, and that's not great. It's pretty stupid actually. Great, finally. We can stop eating the basic stuff that we really need in here. We can accept a few more guys. Oh well, I need 3 trade routes. This can be one. idling in the brickyard. We are not really in a hurry to do this, but it's fine. I got to do something with all the people, right? Look at that, 2 races at the blue already. What a trash. Where's my trader? Oh, look at that, a plantation. Plantation would be sort of nice. Not necessary, but sort of nice. But I can't afford that, no way I can afford that. Don't even stop dreaming, stop dreaming. It's not gonna happen. What do we have here? Herbs. We can sell that for some acceptable sum. Copper bars. So that's 22 gold. If the hell that comes back someday, who knows? I don't actually know if the trader comes again later, if they will have the same stuff. I can decline this and I get 10 more gold. Which means I have to have 13, and I still need 17. It's not happening, is it? Stop dreaming, right? Oh, actually, if I sell my tools, then we're down for that, and we can get the plantation. And the plantation is good to pickle. I think I should do that. See if there's any, oh yes, of course we're going to do that then, because we have the plantation and we want more. Always more. That's not happening. Oh man. Ooh. And it can happen late in the game. Oh no, it cannot, because it's a timed order. So it's basically cut 6 small glades, except 90 hostility. Now I am already cutting 1, and I'm not yet through, am I? I'm already cutting 1, so it's 5 extra small glades for 75 extra hostility. Are these rewards worth 5 extra hostility is the question. It does basically get me 1 higher level during the storm, which is half taken care of during by the ancient artifact, so that's kind of worth it, and off storm it's a benefit. but I don't want to be in level 4, I believe, and definitely not in level 5, so I don't think I should do that. Unless I can find stuff that negates this hostility, of course. It's 75 extra. And there was somewhere a totem of denial, which is 3 global resolve. So that means total 6 global resolve. Well, it negates a lot of it, but it's not a small glade. Do I have any interesting small glades that I would like? More fertile soil. More fertile soil. I want this one. Yes, absolutely. 3 clay and more fertile soil. I do want this one. This one is not too bad. I was thinking I already have enough clay, but if I do that, I take the other large glade with the 3 global resolve. So I'm gonna get basically 6 global resolve at the cost of 1 hostility level. Off storm that's +4, and during storm that balances out, but we're getting into this shit. Which means I will need services. Well, 5 not yet, but 4 I'm going to have a 20% chance of destroying yield. I still need services, and I need services for that. I do have the Explorer's Lodge, which is brawling for them. That happens to be services for everyone. Wouldn't that be fun? If I build this Explorer's Lodge, I fire up some production for the training gear. And I just need scrolls. And then everyone is being fine for all of these hostility levels. That would be pretty awesome, really. So for the training gear, what did I need to produce the training gear? Who produces the training gear? This one does. I need bars. Or stones. Yeah, I can do that. Stones will come from the marrow nodes. Copper comes from the clay nodes. And that can be turned into training gears. No problem. We're gonna do that. Meaning I want more marrow nodes and I want more clay nodes. Then I would like to produce scrolls someday. And that needs pigment, which I'm not producing. I don't recall seeing any of these buildings in any glades, so that's unlikely to happen. I'll have to buy scrolls most likely. So which 5 glades would I open? I'd open this one for the Totem of Denial. And Stormwater, the second Forager's Camp, which I don't need. And lots of clay. But no fertile soil. I'd open this small one for fertile soil. But then we're only at 3 total glades opened. And I'd have to pay the 10 tools which I just want to sell to gain the building. Let's not do it. It's too much. Too much useless glades. No. So that leaves me with either the guild house and the wine delivery, or the 3 loyalty decisions. This kind of sucks. I need those for a glade event. $13, $17. This is actually kind of hard after all, because I cannot sell these. Is anything else coming in? No. But it really must happen. I am rather low on food, I know. But this is it. This is it. And now I need to focus on getting new food to keep this building supplied. It doesn't really have anything in here, so we're in a hurry to supply that. It's got enough for about 2 production cycles. Yeah, well, so be it. I'm sure they'll be fine, right? We had more orders to pick from. So the question is, which of these two am I gonna choose? Oh, it's so unfortunate I'm not getting this. But I've chosen the orders that I can't finish too often now in the last games, huh? I don't know. Like, this is pretty much the most like the building that I can get. So if I get a choice, I'll be very happy to choose it. And wine can be bought. So I'll just do that one. 4 trade routes and a bunch of packs. Wine. But this is not happening. Not happening at all. So it's got to be this one. Now soon we will be getting the blight again. I'm going to temporarily destroy this one. I'm not getting any parts actually. So I don't know how temporary actually that's going to be. But there we have some parts. This really needs to be done sort of soon now. And I can burn coal. I have so much coal. And I can burn this, and this is my priority to burn because I've got an income source of that. Oh yes, why is this so late? That was bad. They are already hooked up. And we get the water flowing. Forager died. Let's replace him. Let's find another fox for that job. That's going to be a problem. This is taking so long that we're going to be, this is 5:21, yeah, we're gonna have to bring those resources there. It's gonna last well into the storm. Or I do it after the storm. Or I'm just gonna eat 1 minute of pain during the storm. Yeah, we can live with 1 minute of pain, right? We can build this right away. I need to have some more guys working on all that. 3 woodcutters, but very little wood right now. This guy can get out of here. And go building. If I'd open these two, I'd have patches and a road like that, but it's not needed, is it? No. Instead I'm going to have an extra heart here. Just like that. But I'll select that later. Just focus on this warehouse and this event. And focus really hard on it. Yes, really low on food. Faster. We are gonna be in so much trouble during the coming storm. I'm gonna have that on top of it. Oh yeah, fun. Just great fun. Why do we have only one builder? Because we're idiots. That's why. No. Yeah, stones but not clay. Clay is for the pottery. And we do need to do that because we need bricks soon. Quite a lot of them. And the other two can do this now. We have a full season to fix that. But this is taking so long. Oh my god. I don't think I can do this. I need to do this after the storm, really. Yeah. I cannot do this. I need to finish this first. And then after the storm I can do that. I have only one part, he says. Mm-hmm. Where are we getting then parts? I'll have to destroy this, but I don't have any food right now. Oh, they have they need sets of 5. It's 1, 2, 3. Mm-hmm. You bring that over, all of that, so quickly. Not having a harpy in the heart is just about the most painful handicap in this game, man. Okay, we got that going. Now we'll get this going. So we are going to lose all roads. That's not a biggie. I could even ignore that whole game, but we want a 50 hostility reduction. We sure do. Ah, this is good. We're getting this small heart. And now we want 8 housing around it. Can I afford a lizard house? Yes, I can. So let's build 1 lizard house. And I don't think beaver houses are very affordable right now. So we'll add 2 shelters. And the park. And that will make this an encampment. And it will make these guys really happy. Yeah, let's do that for a while. 12 guys is so much better than 2. I will need another warehouse. Do I still have some parts for that? Oh yes, absolutely. That's a warehouse right here. I do want extra people, but I don't have any food right now. I have this guy taking care of the bricks, 2 guys taking care of the planks, which is more than needed. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh. Quickly do something about this. And build a second one, I guess. And I can build that second one around here, maybe. There's no space around here. I can destroy those berries. I'm making berries in the plantation, so... What a fucked up shit tree. I don't think the blight situation is going to be good. But we shall try at least. I think there's mostly beavers around this area. What are you lacking? You are lacking everything. It's gonna be disaster. Let's buy some food. He doesn't have any. No food at all. We can build this, yes. I'll take this. Clan Hall, isn't that the building that we have? No, it's the Explorer's Lodge. $70 gold, that's not happening. That's not happening. It can happen late game. I'll have this one guy produce fuel. I don't think I need any of that. Lizards with each group is sort of interesting. Okay. Here I pay 15 gold. I gain 15 gold instead of 4. And then here I pay 30, oh that's double, so that's worth 8 citizens. In that case needs 4 groups, that's here 8ish, no, okay. We better just see that we get those guys. And we do need that because I want second plantation here. We are again short on parts. We cannot buy them. Oh well. This clay gathering is going pretty fast. Yeah, we have that in stock. We have that in stock. Okay. These guys are busy. This is going well. Why are they walking to the rear side of this heart? Well, my roads are gonna go in 1.5 minutes, and I'll just build new ones. Since they insist on going to the rear side, I'll build a road there, I suppose. That one is now encampment level, and we can start building the next one right here. Or should I build it there? Yeah, I should build it there. Well, soon we will finally solve our food source. This needs a bit of priority. Oh, look at that, we have a nice looking flood all over the place, you see that? Let's build the roads back again. Build back better. I suppose I want a cellar for wine production. Decreases corruption, and the alternative is quite a lot of resources, and I bet this is just going to be 10 corruption, but I'm going to take it anyway because I'm not needing any resources whatsoever. All I need is the Guildhall blueprint. I'm soon gonna build the Explorer's Lodge. And this heart is going to be a district someday soon. And it's stormed. It's a good time to exchange these guys for beavers, because I like lizards to be in the hearts. And that's one in here. Let's reduce this to 12. Wow, I burned through that coal pretty well. I have good occupancy in here. This is maximum production, slightly short on berries, which is why we just opened another glade. So I'm going to add these guys here. No. We need to cut this forest a bit, because they're gonna have to work with that warehouse. Packs of crops. 5 of them, I believe. Yes. 25 of them actually. So that's 13, that's gonna be way short. I'm gonna use the stuff too. And you are going to just use the berries. No, you can't do that. Because, yeah, I just need to move this place to the roots. Because the roots don't go in packs of crops, I believe. No. Oh, yes, they do. Okay, fine. Fine. We'll be fine. Prioritize that stuff. Why are we 2 people short here? Oh, this lizard house is just not yet finished. And our builder left us. If I put this to 5 and I take this one out of here, might he just go and finish it? Yeah, great. And he can go back in. Good job, you little beaver. Our food supply is totally secured now, that's good. How's this looking? Our little museum collection there. That is good. This is plenty fine, as is this. We now want to build this thing here, and we do have all the building materials for it, as well as the cellar. The cellar is going to produce just fine. That means I want to have a second guy in here. Where's all my beavers? How's my wood doing? Let's just put him in first and then we'll see about the wood. The wood is mighty fine. This is doing fine as well. Do I have already something for this? No. I do have another 5 homeless, so I think it's also time to add some homes to this. We are at 12-14. The lizards would like to have 2 more homes. 12 of 20. We want 8 more citizens here. 4 lizard homes and 4 beaver homes will do just fine. Of course, it's gonna draw out people from the other homes. But we'll see about that. So what was the name of this? An obelisk. So an obelisk almost negates the hostility from the small glade. Do we want to know what the rain punk drill does? Here's another obelisk, so we could open that one, but it's almost, it's not entirely. Why take that 5 resolve hit? I have 5 builders, so something should be happening here, right? Not much seems to be built right now. No roads, no buildings. What are those guys doing? Oh, there they are. The road building team. The trader at the end of the road. He's not having anything, huh? We still got that... No, we don't have that camp anymore. We don't have any parts, and we're not getting any parts. Wow. I can do that. I have a drizzle water well somewhere, I thought. Clearance, I mean. Drizzle I have already utilized, so I add a clearance one. Needing some pipes. Well, no, I have 14 pipes. And then I need stormwater, which was not far away, I believe. Here. Who's in here? Are we already better off like this? Not entirely yet. What pretty patterns can we make out of this? We do need a road here. And another park. This one in between. And a garden. And we need much more actually, because we are going pretty much straight for the next level. So there's 3 more parks, fills up this area like this. And the garden. And then we're going to need... Actually this is a yellow one, so we already got the harmony. This is it. How are these guys doing on ingredients? Still short, huh? Yeah, still short. But we're soon gonna get a good influx of berries. And when we deliver those crops, we're gonna get some extras. Yeah, we need more berries. So we also need one with fertile soil. Starting to regret not taking the one for open the 6. Glades. don't really need a forager's camp. I don't really need this either. Well, I can't keep re-rolling forever. A tavern. Small farm is kind of nice as well, actually. But we're going to add the tavern to the whole thing. Oh, this can be built soon now. We don't yet have enough berries to produce wine. I would also like to have a second guy in here. This is a pain. Let's just finish all this. We will be fine with that. We don't have the resources yet, but we get 4 global resolve. Just a tiny bit short. Zog, what do you have? Nothing super important. Nah. Nah. It would be good to get some extra base foods for that, like these berries. But we're just in harvesting season. We should be fine, right? Yeah, we should be fine. We're actually even going to invest some berries in this. Or shall I take the meat in? Because I do have quite a lot of people already. Let's do this, take the 15 gold, send out the meat that's otherwise sort of useless right now. And then we can have another camp here. And we want a tavern. Tavern right next to the trader. That'll make everyone happy, right? And we can even upgrade that one to... Wow, we got the district here. The district is looking good in my book. Why did I open this? Oh yes. I need some pipes. You do not have some pipes. I do have someone who can produce them, I think. The tool shop. Where is the tool shop? I don't even have a tool shop yet. Let's build a tool shop. And I do have this, so I'm going to produce just a bunch of pipes. Now I did supposedly just build this clearance pump. Who can use that water? Who can use the clearance water? This one needs drizzle. This one needs clearance water, but it's not going to be able to use it properly. This is going to use the storm water, right? Yeah, that's going to use the storm water. It's kinda hard to use the clearance water, especially if I'm not building this harvester's camp. But the makeshift post can use it. That's a good plan. And they can actually use it passively as well. I mean, I don't even need to be producing anything. Okay. Okay. We'll manage to do that. $11 fuel, 5 cysts. Take down 1 woodcutter, go down to 3. That brings us to 14 and makes them all happy. That's extra berries as well. Trade routes worth at least 9. I'll need to get producing some of those packs, huh? A market. I want a market, because that is going to make our carrying capacity in order. But I do need flags, and that means I need to destroy. That's the only ones I have, huh? Yeah. I need to destroy some camp in order to be able to build this, but I really need it. Yeah, I guess I can do with one less stone cutter camp. Oh no, that's already burned. It's fine. You're all good. We have a pretty tough heart now. 1850 points. So basically, I suppose we're going to collect gold for the guild house to try and roll for the guild house. Safe haven. Safe haven. We have not quite a neighborhood here yet, but that should be relatively easy. Add a park and a garden. And the houses are already being done. I think I should move this woodcutter out of the way here. It's getting boxed in by the town. And here is a nice place to get some woods, close to the warehouse. And everyone is actually in the blue right now. 38 population in the blue, and I'm not even trying too hard yet. I don't know where it comes from. Because I'm not yet producing these training gears, but I can start doing so maybe. Well, not a lot. not a lot. This one will happen. Pack of luxury goods. Where can we produce those? Right here. Oh no, we don't have enough pottery. That's because this one is trying to use a fuel that's not longer available. Oh well, we're good, we're good. This one also uses clearance water. I do want that. Let's start making some pipes first now. I could use a few more people, I suppose. Really? Yes. Yeah, I'm building a lot of stuff that's probably never gonna be utilized. I'm not going to get to that 150 stormwater, for example. Oh well. It really helps because this guy is not doing much. But we're using water anyway. This is the stormwater pump. Let's pump that extra good. And where are we going to use that? That was in here. Clearance water was being used in different possible places, obviously, I believe. I suppose we're already out of bars to produce those pipes. So I cannot hook up any other building. The makeshift post is doing clearance water at a nice rate. Okay. Everybody's using water. We need 15 packs of each in here. The market is going to be built sort of soon. This is 15, it just needs this garden, and then we have another neighborhood for minus 40 resolve hostility it was, I think. This is sort of useless, also useless, also useless. Well, the copper bars could be kind of useful, I guess. We can already produce those somewhere. He can produce top copper. No. Where's the copper bar production? In the stamping mill. And that's this tiny building here. Yes, do this quickly. We need that resolve. Go down. Hostility. There's one woodcutter. Here's two. This is in a shitty position. The other one we're in perfect position. And we're actually, it seems, going to do this entirely on resolve. All these orders are just not fulfilled. Of course, the packs of luxury goods might still happen. We can still make a trade route worth 9. And we want it to be a sort of fast 10. Not that one. Not enough packs of crops. No. We need more packs of crops for that. Well, we're working on that. Sort of. Our food is going down dangerously. Why is that? Oh, and how's our heart doing? We need burners. We need to activate the fire brigade. $2,000. We can now do this. We're going to have this one. We may get the luxury goods if, what building is it? Someone can make luxury goods, I don't know whom. Why aren't we producing any wine actually? Do I have any people doing things that are not needed? I'm going to win the coming year, so I don't need to work. Oh, I've been too slow with the burning. I'm gonna produce some wine. I can no longer produce any more of this, really. Let's just speed this shit up. We're gonna be winning this really soon now. It's again gonna be year 7, I suppose. What can we do to make these guys happier? Because I do need a few more points coming out of that. Remove the woodcutters, of course. I'm having 2 points coming out of here. I'm having the trade route coming in. Oh, okay, that's 3 points already. We're almost there. Oh, I need more packs of provisions. And whoever was producing those packs of luxury goods, he should have quit a while ago. What's that? No hope. Interesting. Oh well, we'll get a pack of provision. Okay. So that was Prestige 13. Let's have a look at the smoldering city. Not many deeds. And what are we gonna upgrade? I suppose we could pick this one, it's convenient. Or we could, I think I want this one. I don't know how many embarkation points it costs, but it can be pretty good if it's like not too many. Costs 96, leaves me with 53 or something. So I can choose both. I can choose this one and the amber one. Let's do that. And let's have a quick look at what our next game is going to be. Tomorrow. The only dangerous glades, that's a perfectly fine one. And if I choose this position, I can reach that and that and that. From here I can also get there. From this position I can reach that one, so it's gonna be this one, I think. Then I can reach these three, and if this one I can, these four actually, yeah, I can always reach that one. So yeah, this is the position where I can reach 4 different event marks on the next game. Eight, the perfect combination, and 21 planks. So it's going to be this first caravan. Oh, 4 gold is too much. These are also very expensive. They aren't always. They sometimes are 2 gold if I'm correct. And the Prestige 14 modifier is going to be impatient falls less on reputation gain. It matters a little, but it's not a super important problem. Mm-hmm. 21 planks is really convenient, but with these races it would have been better if it was 21 fabric. about 100 foot from my base caravan. I'm adding 84. That's doable. The question is, do I want reed, stone, gold or coal? I do think that it's a pretty bad deal to buy reed for a price that almost gets you coal. We have again another biome that doesn't have stone in base, only in sea marrow. It's the same one we are all doing all the time. But hey, we chose this position according to distances. So it is what it is. Kind of boring, maybe always the same biome, but I am willing to spend a few of my reserve embarkation points. I'm getting 4 new ones right now. Well, I'll decide about that the next time. This was it for today. We're getting closer to the 20th prestige now. I am interested in maybe trying this one the next time, but that depends on my caravan. I need oil and tools for that, so that means oil and lizards. If I have that, I've got a pretty good chance to be able to open a forbidden glade and get away with it. But I'm not sure. It must really be the good starting caravan in order to do that. This one says hostility doesn't grow with each year. But it scales with villagers. Of course 2 is at low difficulty level, in this case it's gonna be 6, but normally a year is 45. My starting caravan has 60 extra hostility basically. And then every year could have 7 guys extra, so let's say about year 5. We are missing out on, I believe 4. I mean, year 1 I don't think you have hostility from the years, I'm not sure actually. So you're gonna miss out on 180 hostility from the years, which you get back with 30. So it's about equal really. The flooded mines it's a different numbers, but it's the same end result. $50 starting hostility is a small disadvantage, but can deal with that. We shall see. We are going here first. Leaves us with many options for the next game. See you next game.